We have way too much talk. I'm going to cut 2 hours for this for sure. Okay. Yeah. Let's jump into Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's May the 4th after all. It's about time we talk about it.
So what are we talking about? We're talking about episode 8. Is that what you want to talk about?
Because like
we haven't even seen each other since.
I told you, not to talk about it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
yeah. What's your take on episode 8? Did you like it? I mean, this is so old. Like,
I liked it. I liked it more the second time.
Okay.
It's because it's. I understand. I understand what I understand what he was trying to go for, and he wanted to break the mold and do something different, and like twist our expectations.
Yeah, but do you do that on Star Wars? I don't
know if Star Wars was the right franchise to do this, but it ended up like. But you can't argue that some scenes, the casino scene was just like out of
that
place.
should have just been removed altogether.
Leia flying through space looked at a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah,
so some stuff were out of place, but it's the most I could say it's the most well shot, that the directing for the actors were the best. Because the acting is so on point.
Yeah.
In that movie, more than other Star Wars.
Force Awakens is good too, I think.
Force Awakens is good, but Force Awakens still has that good, that classic adventure movie type of, It
was a Star Wars movie. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Especially a returning Star Wars movie.
But like episode 8 was more like you went places you didn't think. Yeah.
I think they just went too out of the story. Like, the casino thing really, really was a turnoff. The whole Leia flying into space, I could see why they did it. They wanted to show that Leia did have the Force also, which I can understand that. And like, I think watching it, I was like more like, okay, Leia showing her Force powers.
But couldn't you do it like?
But yeah, into space, like she's just flying like Superman or Harry Potter, like they say. I think it was a little bit too much. She could have shown that she had the Force in so many other ways.
But she looked like Mary Poppins or something.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, I agree with that. I think everyone could agree that was not the best point in Star Wars 8. No. Well, there were good moments. Like, there were moments like, when R2D2... Yeah, when R2D2 showed Leia to Luke. Like, the whole... I mean, I felt like this is amazing. Like, I was like...
Yeah.
That touched right,
No, there was good moments and everything. And even if we wanted a real battle with Luke at the end, that, like, fake mirage battle, but it was still well made. Like, it was still
everything
nice.
Was so well made.
It was
just... I think Star Wars fans, like me personally, I think I would like more detail and stories that were planted from Force Awakens, Example, like the whole Force Awakens was, Luke trying to get the lightsaber. Finally gets the lightsaber, cuts. Wow, like what's gonna happen in episode 8? And then starts. We're like, okay, here it is. He's gonna just open it. Like, how'd you get this? He's gonna ask all these questions. What does he do? He just throws it over his shoulder. Like, those kind of things. It's like, come on, like, we get it. You're like trying to break through like totally something different. But I think finish the stories. Like Rey not really knowing who her parents are still. Like, that's like Empire Strikes Back sort of thing. If you look at it, like. The second is like you finish the stories, and the third it's like you finish the battles. It's crazy. Like, so that's the kind of things I didn't like about the movie. Is there was a lot of things. Also, the point where Snoke dies, like. Snoke was built again. That's another thing. I was mentioning. Like 7 made him so huge, and after 8 just like made him like it was like, oh, you didn't see that coming. Like, you're supposed to be like this mega, dark force leader, Snoke, and you didn't see that coming, because he was playing like that Jedi mind trick. I get it, but I don't know. It was just Snoke shouldn't have died on episode 8, but. I just feel like JJ is just fixing up all of fucking episode 8.
He must have had the worst.
Just the fact that like, he actually went back in like the old episode 7 archives, and he found like some Carrie Fisher footage and stuff, and blended that in, and Nine shows like what kind of movie like he's gonna make it. You know, like I can't wait to see what he's gonna do for 9.
Yeah, me too. Because I love
Force Awakens got me into Star Wars. Believe it or not, everyone's like, "What? That's it?" Yeah, it was Force Awakens. Like I love that movie. I remember going to the theater at opening night and oh man, just the vibe, the energy. Like it was like.
Oh yeah,
you know, I saw
around. I saw it 4 times in the opening weekend.
Yeah, yeah. I saw it at least like a good 2-3 times also, and like I was maybe like 9-10 years old when episode 1 came out. You know, so I didn't really get that feel. You know, of course there would have been a bigger like you know, but Force Awakens really felt like something special. So when I finished watching it, like
I know I'm older.
Couldn't help to watch.
I'm older, but I actually Star Wars Return of the Jedi is the first movie I saw in theater when I was 5 years old.
That's great.
And I remember because when Jabba was talking, I couldn't understand anything because it was like subtitles and I couldn't read yet. I was like, what is he saying? I just remember the beginning on with the old Jabba on Tatooine, and then the escape, and then the rest of it I don't remember because like I was too young, so I fell asleep.
Yeah. Same. But so that was me in episode 1, pretty much. Yeah. So that attention span of like everyone wanting to like waited so long for them to go into this theater to watch episode 1.
Yeah.
I remember watching it and not being too impressed, and even today it's not my favorite Star Wars movie. I mean, there's a couple of things I like in it, not too many though.
Episode 1.
Episode 1, yeah.
I like Darth Maul.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, Darth Maul.
I think the Darth Maul.
I like Darth Maul, and even if we give shit, I think Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi is pretty awesome.
He did good. The
whole 3 movies.
Yeah.
So he's
He absolutely did a great job.
Guy.
I don't even know if they're still gonna make the Obi-Wan movie that they were talking about.
I don't know. They should. What do you think about Solo?
I personally liked it, but again, like here's the
thing.
I
liked it also. That's
like I love being that guy who just enjoys movies and doesn't think about like, oh, why didn't the director put this and that was in that book or in that comic and I'm like, oh man, you're just the whole purpose of going to the theater to watch these things is just so you could get away, you know.
Man, I had so much fun with Solo.
Yes, me too.
I saw that. Like, I had so much fun, and then I went back with another friend. Like, maybe it was just luck. I was too in a good mood when I saw it. Maybe it's not that good because people are bitching on it. Yeah. And I saw it, and then 10 minutes to the movie, I was just like, this is great. Yeah. That actor, I love that actor playing Han Solo. Like, I'm totally into it.
That was a little bit something that I was, like, hard to get used to. Is like another actor playing Han Solo, you know? I remember like just a couple of weeks after the movie came out, they actually had like somebody on the internet made like some like CGI effects of having Harrison Ford's face on the actor that played, and it looked amazing. They should have just done that, but
they can't do that.
Well, they have CGI to do a lot of things.
But it sucks for the actor playing him.
Yeah, it does. But the franchise, I think like I would have loved to see that.
Do you think people would pay to see an actor with his face replaced by a Harrison Ford figure? Like, really?
Like a CGI? Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah,
like a whole movie.
Yeah.
Me and being the main character.
Yeah, I do.
That's heavy.
Man, I'm just saying, like Harrison Ford is Han Solo. Like even like I don't know. You can't. At least me as a Star Wars fan, like we watch the originals, and I'm like, I can't see another actor play like Han Solo. Like,
it's weird. It's weird. It's weird to think about it.
It's like, think about it this way: like in a couple of years, we'll probably, who knows, revamp Iron Man. Do you think it's not Robert Downey Jr.? Are you gonna be like,
That's gonna be a tough one.
The same thing with Chris Evans with Captain America, Thor. Like all these actors who like portray them are like so like implanted onto them.
I think what they're gonna do is basically they're gonna bring back, if Tony Stark bring back, now that they do time travel and all that shit, they open that door in the movies
and
now.
They bring him back.
Yeah, I think now if they bring it back, like if Tony Stark brings back, it's gonna be Tony Stark from the past, and they're gonna have that face replacement technology,
like they did in Civil War, right?
Yeah, in Civil War, they did it in Civil War. They did it in Captain Marvel. They did it in a bunch of movies now, and it's getting really good.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Ant-Man.
So that brings me back to the same thing that I was saying about Han Solo and Harrison Ford. Like,
yeah, but it's the same face. Like, I mean, I don't care. Like, if it's if your face replaced by your own younger self, it's one thing.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like,
yeah, but they can't do that with an actor playing Han Solo. I mean, man. Harrison Ford is 76 years old. He can't run on set. Like, he broke his leg on The Force Awakens.
I know, but they're trying to portray them as they could, right? So why not do something like that? But then again, I think about it, and like,
that would be weird. That would be weird, man.
There's actually a video of it.
I saw it.
Okay,
it's nice.
It's weird because you feel bad for the actor. Is that it?
No, it's just weird still. It's just weird still. Okay, it's nice as a Facebook, but would you pay? Yeah. That's the difference. Like, it's nice because you watch it on a little computer, but like, if you actually watch that at the theater, you know.
Put it this way: it's also like the one you watched on the computer are made by like amateur. I don't know if he's probably an amateur.
Yeah, but there's a difference. Here's the difference. Yeah. When I watch my reaction video from my YouTube channel on my phone, I think it looks great. Mm-hmm. When I put it on my PS4 on my TV, I think it looks like shit. Because it's not the same format. So, of course, if you saw that video pass on your Facebook and everything, it looks super cool. But when you're watching an IMAX movie, like, bruh, it's not going to come out that good.
I don't know.
You will have to put a lot more work.
A lot of work.
Lot of work.
I don't know. I think, look, like that's the fanboy in me saying like that I would like that version of Han Solo. You know.
But I understand.
Don't get me wrong. The actor did amazing. Like I like that movie. Like I really did. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, just when that came out, I was like, man, that would have looked good if they just maybe CGI'd Harrison Ford's younger self onto this actor. But you know,
I'm not sure.
So
I'm not sure. You'd have to.
So Solo, like, back to getting to that point, is it was a good movie because you did see Han Solo's past before Leia's, before, you know, Jabba the Hutt. You know, you got to see, like, you know, his relationship with Kira, with, you know.
But it's also a Wookiee origin movie.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, it's true. It's introducing Chewbacca, right? Yeah. So I loved it. I like when it's on Netflix right now. So every time, like, a night when I'm like, hey, Solo's there, let's watch Solo. Like, it's the go-to now. Like,
it's really nice.
Yeah, I think directors did a good. I know. The thing is, they didn't make a lot of money. You know, they're saying, oh, Rogue One made a lot more money. I think Rogue One did like $1 million, and Han Solo did like 300,000, something like that. And
you need 300 million.
Yeah, but it's kind of scary to think that because, you know, I guess Disney thought because it's attached to Star Wars, it was going to just explode. So they didn't.
Because there was a lot of boycott on it because of The Last Jedi.
Yeah, because of The Last Jedi. A lot of Star
Wars fans boycotted Solo because of The Last Jedi. Yeah. There was actually a thing online.
Yeah,
that's why it crashed. And then it also came out right after Infinity War and Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, buddy. Holy shit! Those two movies made a ton.
I think that's probably what it was, especially.
I think it's a mix of a lot of things too.
I think so too. I mean, because the casting for it was great, you know.
I
mean,
the casting was
even
great.
the movie, like I said, like we're saying, the movie was great.
They fired directors, reshot a bunch of things.
I know.
It still looked good. I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, same. I have nothing bad to say about Soul. I would add it into my like little, you know.
Yeah.
The way I watch.
It's a cool go-to Star Wars movie. I think it's cool. You can watch it like anytime. It's funny.
Just like you mentioned before with Marvel, like having all these backstories on Disney Plus. The same thing will happen with Star Wars, man. Like, you know, there's all these stories that we don't know. Like even the Han Solo one could go into Disney Plus. Like,
fuck, I wish we had a Mandalorian trailer out.
Oh man.
But I know,
I don't even know.
Just the picture I
saw. I know.
Just the picture that was like, oh my god.
Yeah, they keep teasing us with like
Jon Favreau's
oh man, yeah, it's gonna be good.
Jon Favreau must be making a ton with Disney right now. He's making The Lion King. He made The Jungle Book. He made the 2 Iron Man.
Yeah.
He makes
that guy.
now Mandalorian. Apparently,
What did he do? Dumbo too?
No, he did the Jungle Book.
Jungle, yeah, but he also did a recent movie coming out. Was it Lion?
No, the Lion King is coming out.
Oh, the Lion King.
That is coming out in July.
Yeah.
In July.
Yeah, that guy's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
last Star Wars thing.
Star Wars thing?
Yeah, what did you think about the Rise of Skywalker trailer?
I think it's going to be good. I think JJ is going to like pretty much like end this off on a good note. Like I really, just because of his work he did with Force Awakens, he did such a good job with it. You know, a lot of fans are like, oh, but it's kind of the same story as, New Hope, whatever. But, it's a Star Wars movie. Like
I love, you know why I love Force Awakens?
My niece and nephew, it's not that they don't like sit and watch A New Hope.
Yeah.
But if I put Force Awakens, they'll get way more interested in that first before I introduce them to The New Hope sort of thing.
Yeah, of course, it's their
just
one.
Because it's more like up to date, more modern. But I mean, JJ did such a good job with it, that episode 9, I don't even expect it to be anything less than good, really, like really good.
Like one of the things when I saw the Force Awakens was when I got out of that movie, I was just like, oh, I'm so invested in their new characters, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want to do if you start a new Star Wars franchise, whatever. It's not a new franchise, but it's like a new whatever, not a reboot, but whatever. And you incorporate like new characters. That's the number one thing you want. When the movie ends, you want to know what's going to happen with those characters next. And that's exactly, I was like, oh, I love Kylo Ren, I love Finn, I love Poe, I love Rey.
Yeah.
I was just like, I can't wait to see what's next for them. I didn't even care, like, oh yeah, Luke is gonna be back, but I didn't even care much of that. It was just like, it's cool that they're back. It's cool that because Harrison Ford did not phone it in at all in Force Awakens. And if you thought he was good in this, man, he was amazing in Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Holy Schneisel. Whatever. So like all those things, like it did not phone it, but I was so invested. Rey, Poe, Finn and Ben Solo, I was so invested.
All of them. Even Kylo.
Kylo. It's like
all of them.
Like all of them. Yeah. So
even to
I
the
was
point
so
Captain
invested.
Phasma too. Like I was like, who are you?
Yeah. So I was so invested. So like he did his job. So him coming back and rewrite, he's probably gonna have to do like, what a nightmare to come back after Rian Johnson.
I know. And I was at Star Wars Celebration and I was waiting in the line to go in the panel. It's like usually like all these Star Wars fans are having like a sleepover and waiting in line. And all of a sudden, Rian Johnson comes up.
Yeah.
I was so tired because the night before I had to wait in line for the 40th anniversary. I was like knocked out. People were like trying to like wake me up. I was like, I don't want to, And I felt so bummed. But now I'm like, damn it, like,
yeah.
I wish Star Wars Celebration like that moment happened there, so we could like tell him like, dude, what the hell were you thinking? And he explained on multiple like, on his Twitters, and he went on like a couple of podcasts explaining what his vision is, and explaining like what a lot of fans are like bothered by it. But it's
here's
still,
my thing.
It's still
here's my thing. Here's my thing. Like I think it's Kathleen Kennedy's fault. Like the big,
because she's rushing him. Is that it?
No, she's the head of Lucasfilm. Like how come? Like I can't believe. Like you did not have a 3-movie arc plan for the whole thing. Yeah. Because that's exactly what you realize. Yeah. Like they had J.J. Abrams directed the first episode 7, not the first episode, but the first of that new trilogy. Yeah. They have him come in, do it, and then he leaves it with some notes. Okay, here's what I got, and then they get a new director. He says, "No, I don't want to do any of this." Yeah. And he goes in another direction. Nobody's just like. No, and then no wonder
But I don't think JJ. I didn't think JJ was he knew he was gonna do episode 9 too.
No, he did not.
Yeah,
he didn't.
I think right now it's more like we need you to fix this.
Yeah. We're gonna give you all the money in the world and all. This.
I think he's gonna do good though. Like the thing that worries me is that once the saga is over, once the trilogy is done, the end of the Skywalker saga, Now they're introducing new movies, like they got like the producers from
Game of Thrones going into this.
Yeah, they have Ryan Johnson. So I don't know, like, are they gonna be? Is it gonna end up like a solo movie where it's just like, oh, okay, it's just they're them trying to
I can't
money
believe
back off.
They didn't tell Ryan Johnson do more of a Star Wars movie, and then when we do some more after, you're gonna have more creative input, like as we'll reinvent them, because like now you're playing the Skywalker saga.
Yeah,
you should at least respect the originals.
Yeah.
And then if you want to do something different,
but you see, that's the thing is, I don't think it was all his plan. Like, I just think.
He wrote and directed the thing.
He has to get approval for sure. Like,
yeah, but there's the thing. That's my thing.
Like,
the approval is Kathleen Kennedy, head of Lucasfilm.
I guess she just put too much trust in Ryan, and she was like, "Yeah, he's a big Star Wars fan. He knows what he's doing." I don't know. But I was very disappointed in that movie. Like, even don't get me wrong. I love the battle between Rey and Kylo teaming up. That was cool. The only thing is it's just too choreographed.
But if you watch it, I watched a video on it, and it's not well choreographed, because on the final shot,
she should have died because the way she dropped the knife or something.
There's this one. There's another one. There's a guy that's supposed to swing at her, and she doesn't duck, so he just swings the thing over her.
I saw a video like that on YouTube. Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, but I just think the whole it
was nice. Was good. It was nice to see us sit and the Jedi fight together. Yes, that was nice.
No, it was. I loved it.
So big hopes for episode 9.
I hope.
The trailer was really nice. What do you think about Palpatine back?
Man. But that's the thing, is how is he going to come back? Is he going to come back a ghost version?
Who cares?
Yeah, it's true.
Who cares? It's true. Who cares? Let's say they find a way and it's plausible.
I think there's going to be way more surprises than just Palpatine in this one. I think they're just going to bring back
Lando's back.
That we know, but there's going to be a lot of surprises.
You think they're going to bring Hayden Christensen as a Force Ghost?
Maybe. He was the Force Ghost in Return of the Jedi. So
on the special shit version, whatever.
Yeah. So maybe.
Okay.
Because if Yoda could do it, Obi-Wan could do it.
If Yoda can do it, Obi-Wan can. Yeah, he should be next in line, and Luke's gonna be a Force Ghost for sure.
Yeah. So I think a lot of things are gonna happen. I just don't know what. I don't even. Maybe even a Jar Jar Binks appearance. I don't know.
Wow. Okay, so this is going really long. I'm glad we're catching up.